A few mistakes that I see parents make whenever they're trying to get support for their children in school. Most of the time, these mistakes are not obvious, so you might not even realize that you're making them. By far, the biggest mistake that I see parents make is finding information online and piecing it together to try to fit their child. And there are tons of free, wonderful resources out there, but it can be really hard to know how to apply them and how to modify them if needed to fit the needs of an individual child. So that is definitely the biggest mistake. But past that is really applying the information that parents find online. This often shows up as parents finding maybe accommodations that would work really well for their child, but they're struggling to really present that information to their child's IEP team to actually get that in the IEP. Or they don't really have a full understanding of what that looks like in the classroom and if that's even something that would be feasible for their child at that level, in that school or setting, those types of things. And the third biggest mistake that I see parents making is waiting too long to take action. And I know as adults it's kind of easy to forget, but there's really only one fourth grade or one third grade. Obviously, there's retention and things like that. But this year of childhood is their only year being however old they are and in the mindset that they are. What I'm trying to say is that childhood is really short and you really don't want to waste time when it comes to getting your child the support that they need in school. Piecing together that information online, it really can waste time and put your child farther behind or create more struggles for your child. And hiring an advocate, while that can definitely speed up the process, can be a costly expense that you might not be able to afford year after year. So how can you avoid these mistakes while getting your child support without having to hire an advocate? I created a course for parents in this exact situation. There are situations where an advocate might be necessary or even a lawyer, but for the vast majority of parents, you can advocate for your children. You just need to know the process and how to do it, which is why I created a course, Advocacy in Action, to teach parents like you exactly that. And this course is led by a team of advocates with over 40 years of educational experience, which means that at the next IEP meeting, you can walk in confident with all of that experience and knowledge and information behind you. Because knowledge really is power, and you really shouldn't have to do this alone. You can head to my profile to learn more or to enroll, and while you're there, be sure you're following along.